So.
Good morning. Welcome back to another travel with Jewelyn, Iceland. I think this is my third day here, and we are finally doing the Golden Circle, ending the tour with the famous Blue Lagoon. So I have my swimsuit, my slippers, and my phone protector from the water with me, so I'm prepared for that. I also have layers. If I need to put my thermal long sleeve on, I have that in my backpack. I have my jacket here. And we're ready to go. I have my tripod and I have my drone just in case I can fly my drone at any one of these points, which I'm not too sure about, because I do hear stories that these landmarks have no drone signs up, but content creators still fly. So I'm gonna have to just see for myself. So here we go. We're gonna go back to the church, to bus stop 8, which is right across the street from me. And pickup is between 8:30 and 9. So let's walk. The church. I just cut through this parking lot and walk up the church, and everybody waiting at bus stop 8. Right.
We came over that east mountain road from Reykjavik over there, and we're gonna continue onwards over another small heath to this place called Laugarvatn. Onwards up to Geysir hot spring area, up to Gullfoss waterfall. Come back down. That we turn around here, come back down. Here we go onwards to the crater, and crossing the river with the water from the lake, onwards to the Blue Lagoon. And this is the lake I was talking about, Thingvallavatn. I love when there's water in my lake. This is the river that I talked about, Upsarau. Here are the two others. They give about 10%. Any precipitation that falls out here goes into the ground, filtered, comes up here in the lake. And you see that difference when we cross the river here, how much more water is in here than is in this river up there. That is Langjökull Glacier. It melts in all directions. We're most interested in this lake, the water that comes into that. Hvítárvatn, White River Lake. It flows for 40 kilometers, about 25 miles down to Gullfoss. Gull means gold waterfall. And that's where we take a look at it. Continues flowing down here. Those two rivers meet, and it continues out to the ocean. That's here. And the tectonic plates. Here we are on the edge of the Americas plate. This is the Eurasian plate. It's easier to see it here and how it has drifted apart. Here's the distance is much less than it is here. And you see that here also there's ridges here, how it drifts apart. The lava from this volcano has flowed down here and filled up a little bit. It is, well I'm telling you, it is out there. It was there yesterday. And as you're looking this way, look at the two poles out here. That's a great architecture, because the poles, there's a plaque inside. The poles represent the drifting of the plates for about 1,000 years. So if you go inside and look at the floor, there's a plaque saying that just the same. That's what I got my knowledge from, the plaque. I'll refer back to that every now and then. Hopefully we can see those mountains on the way when we're driving up here. Those are called Jarðklettur. It means, oh. His wife and grandkid were in a summer house, and it caught fire and burnt to the ground. Unfortunately, they burnt with it, they burnt inside, and it was decided that the people of Iceland would raise that monument and the flagpole in their remembrance. Down below, behind me, is that river, Upsarau, and it comes from there. Actually, it comes from the mountains out there. Out there, you can see two bridges, and in between is a the island that I talked about, where people were beheaded. That's where the name comes from, Tuxarao, Axe River. It comes other further out there, and that path that goes down, there's a bridge on that path. The river flows underneath, and there's a small waterfall, and above that waterfall is the drowning pool. When people came here, and they stopped here for 2 weeks in June, they camped out down below us on the fields by the river. And conveniently, the America's plate that we're standing on has pulled back, and the land fell forward, and in between is a great place to store horses. There's a field of grass down there, and the horses were stored there. It's closed in all directions except out there, and there was just one guy that could take care of all the horses. Down there is another flagpole that is called Laura. We believe the speaker or any member of parliament, when addressing the parliament, was standing there. And sometimes when they wanted to people to pay attention to them or something that was of importance, they turned around facing like I did into the rocks, and they shouted out what they wanted to people to listen to. So their voice echoed over the people that were sitting below. Out there, this is the Tingpetty Church and Tingpetty Farm. The house is now used to host receptions by the government every now and then. The vans that you see in the background, these are connected to any diving and snorkeling. There is a fisher called Silvra. That is, well, if you follow to the right from the vans, then it is there out there, and you may see someone walking on going into the water. And here we are standing on the edge of the America's plate. And this is the end. So this is the end of America in Iceland, so to speak. What is in between? It is years of drifting apart of those two plates, and we call that, sometimes we call that no man's land, not because it's not owned by anyone, but because it does not belong to either plate. We'll see the other side all the way when it continues. The road that leads down here is called Almannagjá. It means the public road, and it was, as you see it now, it begins with a bridge. It was made of sand and gravel in the beginning, and it was the road that connected south of Iceland to connected here to Reykjavik to south of Iceland.
They got nice magnets here. Take a look at that. And that one. This. I definitely need to go to a grocery store to go buy some Icelandic chocolates. What? So pretty.
That's that waterfall where we were before, and if you continue that brown line, then you follow that is the America's plate, continues out, disappears into the lake, and to the right continues out and disappears into the mountain. And like I said before, that rift, it goes all the way from the southwest of Iceland, continues out to the north.
Next stop, let's go grab some food. This is my lunch, I guess. This soup cost me $1980, which kind of is around $14-15 when I do the currency exchange. So I have my water with me. Oh my gosh, it's so windy outside. My hair is crazy. So the soup comes with the bread. Let's see. At that first stop, there was sandwiches in the gift shop, and I was thinking about buying a sandwich there, but I decided not to because my only option would have been eggplant. Alright, here we go. Let's give this a try. I'm gonna eat really quickly, and then we're gonna go outside and check out what's here. It's basically just liquid. This may be the most expensive soup I've ever had. It is super hot, which is comforting, but like as far as for like vegetables or anything, just like a few mushrooms. I'm gonna eat this really quickly and then head out to see what's in this area. Wow, look at this. Pretty. Time to go back down. What are you scratching over there?
¿Y entonces qué hago?
Lights in the ceiling. Sometimes the lights are on during the day. And he's obviously there cleaning the inside. And the pipes here on the bottom, they can be lifted and lowered, so they form like a heat shield around the flowers. As you can see, the flowers are growing inside, in between the pipes. I've never seen anyone in here before. He's wearing something on his arm to protect him from the thorns of the roses. Here are flowers as well. Probably for, or maybe for Christmas. There on the far right, well, you can see the lights are on in that greenhouse over there, even if it's bright daylight. Here, I believe closer to is cucumbers, tomatoes on the far. I've seen that he's starting up plants in here.
There's usually nothing growing until it becomes more than a small plant. Here they have cucumbers, and you can see white and black pipes going into the pots at the bottom. This is water and nutrition. On the bottom, on the ground, there are rails, and those rails can be used to hold boxes that they go around. But here they have stairs, and they can drive the stairs back and forth, so they don't have to climb down to move the stairs. They simply have to sit up there. They have a box sitting on the stairs, and they fill that up, and then move around to the next position. Saves them a lot of time. Working here as well. I know this greenhouse is really high tech, if we can say that, because there's tomatoes, and they are moving the plants up right there. And there's a weather station that monitors the weather outside. And also there's a computer that monitors the temperature and humidity inside, and the brightness inside and outside. And then that computer, it waters the plants and turns the lights on and off, controls the temperature, opens and closes the windows, etc. Almost all they have to do is go in and pick the tomatoes, put them in a box, and ship them out. And this manufacturer is called Friedheimer, means peace road. I believe they ship out 2 tons per day.